Watch out. I'm getting strange readings from that radar dish outside the window. It's become unstable due to... Move! Take cover!
Salutations, Internet. This is Frosty the Dragon, and I really wish Janice Polito would stop trolling me.
Critical decompression hazard in the cryo-recovery suite. Evacuate immediately.
I can't shoot this thing with a laser pistol. It turns out I have to use cryokinesis or a wrench, or maybe the grenade launcher from the heavy weapons path, Marines, to break that open. What's this about decompression?
The entire sector is depressurizing and the blue vacuum shield won't last long. Get through a secure airlock before you're sucked into space. Move it!
I made a decision that I'm not going to display audio logs or kiosks in the main part of the playthrough. There are just too many of them, and this would completely wreck the pacing. I'll just display them at the end of the video or something. No comment there. Anyways, the code was 45100. It makes me think to the med suite in the first game, which was 451 if I'm not mistaken.
Warning. Decompression event imminent. Please move immediately to cryo-recovery B. Decompression event imminent.
Hey, at least it wasn't the Fahrenheit of this vent.
This power cell is dead. There should be a recharger nearby. Just use it and it will recharge all the power-driven devices in your possession. After you've recharged the cell, plug it into the auxiliary power unit. That should open the airlock door. Be quick about it. The vacuum seals won't hold up much longer.
They'll hold up as long as you can, as long as it takes for you to get out of here, so...
Good. You've managed to get out before the whole area depressurized. I've just uploaded you some cybernetic modules. You can use them to upgrade your cybernetic rig at the upgrade units in this area. There are 4 types of units in the next room, one for each subsystem of your cybernetic gear. Stats, psi, weapons, and tech. But use the modules carefully. They're hard to come by.
The modules are displayed right here next to the nanites. Now, about this keypad, the game actually expects you to hack this one. However, the guidebook actually gives you the code, all zeros. Very sneaky on the part of the developers. So, that brawn boost thing. Strength doesn't just increase your damage with melee weapons like this, it also lets you carry more, as you can see from the fact that 3 of these things got removed. And despite my issues as far as not going to focus on psionics, I decided to actually pick up the Psi-Amp because I might have a use for it. Anyway, with that key card, let's get...
Somebody let me out. I can't find my card. Please, let me out of here.
I can't believe I just saw a ghost.
Well done. I'm uploading some more modules.
So, can we just go up to deck 4 directly? Hit the elevator?
That insipid computer Xerxes has shut down the elevator as well. You can transfer power at the engine core on deck 1, which will get the elevator up and running again. But you can't use the elevator to get down there. Wait. There's some kind of maintenance access right on this hallway. You can use it to reach deck 1. However, it's locked, and Xerxes is hiding the passcode from me. Dr. Watts should have the code. He's probably in the crew subsection. Grassi has the key to get in there, but he's in the medical subsection, probably near the biopsy lab. Now get to the medical subsection and find Grassi.
So about this crate. It requires a hack skill of 2 to actually open, so I'm not going to bother with it for a long while. Also, we picked up this, which I can't do anything about because I need research skill to bother with it. Don't worry about the maintenance shaft, we'll deal with that later. Let's go this way to medical subsection now. Okay. And that's why I like laser pistol.
Damn. The power outage has also taken out access to this bulkhead. It's the only way to get to the medical subsection. Pick up the battery from the floor and find a recharger. The one you used before is in hard vacuum now, I'm afraid, but there should be another one on this deck. Once you get the battery recharged, place it in the auxiliary override.
You might notice that we picked up an anti-radiation hypo spray. The only comment I have about those things is that The game and guidebook mentioned something about neutralizer being one of its components, but it doesn't actually explain what that is. For all I know, considering the condition of this ship, neutralizer is just a very complicated name for a shot of vodka. Anyways, we have this device, which is basically the equivalent of the cyborg conversion chambers from the first game.
On most decks, you'll find a quantum bioreconstruction device. Xerxes shut them all down, but I've discreetly put them back online. You'll need to interface with each machine locally to provide a quantum entanglement sample. Once you do that, the device will be able to rebuild your body essentially from scratch. It's not pleasant, but it's preferable to slow decomposition.
Definitely preferable. On anything but easy mode, those take 10 nanites to use. Just keep that in mind, and don't spend everything.
Each deck has a chemical storeroom where you can find the resources you need to research the artifacts you'll find around the ship. Don't try to carry around all the chemicals at once. It's impractical and unnecessary. Your research software will tell you what chemicals it needs, and when.
Let's see. She's right about that, but I want to see if I can carry around this antimony and this fermium. And I think that'll be good for now. Each of these also comes with a chemical manifest log that details what's in the storeroom at the start. However, the more important thing in that room was a pistol. You're about to see why. See that recharger down there? Let's try to go after it. Although I'm a little concerned about this guy right here being dropped on the floor like this. Not burst. This? Nope. I forgot to do it. So let's just shove armor piercers in there. So I gotta hurry to get out of the way because of those two turrets.
The unauthorized usage of firearms of all forms is a gross infraction.
Okay, it's the F key. Gotta remember that. Anyway, we have our charger here. So this means we've got a working battery. Why don't we... We can explore the rest of this floor later. Spoiler alert, we're going to be coming back to this part. What's this? Psi hypo. Sweet. I say we just shove that thing in the auxiliary override and be done with this section. Almost. Actually, let's just...
Xerxes has control of the ship's security system. Avoid or destroy any security cameras you see. You can hack security computers to power down the cameras too, if you're good enough. But don't botch the job, or you'll set off the alarm yourself. Your corpse is useless to me.
Yes, you did just see a monkey attack me. There's quite a few of those around. See, I'm gonna have to use another hypo. I'm getting low on these. Alright, nothing of importance around here. Alright, I guess it's this switch. I forgot to discuss the hybrids. They actually deal 10 bashing damage and have 10 hit points apiece. So a couple wrench hits will kill them, but they can very quickly kill you in this difficulty. I'm exploring a little, looking for more supplies to work with. That replicator, R&D, these barrels I can blow up, that sort of thing. And another high security crate. Well, not really high security, just... You'll see later. This ladder is kind of acting weird. Okay, for real this time. Let's go put that in the auxiliary override and be done with this part. There's still another whole section of the medical floor that we could still deal with. So this is Frosty temporarily signing out. I'll see you in the next part for the second half of MedSci.
Well done. I am uploading some cybernetic modules. Find an upgrade unit as soon as you can.
Great. I've got to change the access codes out of Cryo-A again. Like I've got nothing better to do. I think Grassy just likes to make work for me. I'll set the new code to 45100. That should be easy enough to remember.
Hey Doc, the security bot showed up with orders from you to place this grunt into the recovery freezer. I'm no cyber doc, but I know a plant job when I see one. I suppose you know they outlawed R-grade cyber goodies after that fiasco back on Citadel Station. But hey, I just work here, right?
Why is it that no one listens to me? The security protocols on the Xerxes system are clearly immature. Some idiot hacked into the primary data loop last night and made Xerxes sing Elvis Presley songs for 3 hours. I finally had to pull the voice subsystem offline. What would happen if someone with a real agenda got into him?
Marie, I've got to restrict access to engineering until we can figure out what to do down there. It's just too hot. I don't know where all the hazard suits went, so I'm reduced to bringing down an armful of rad hypos. Those damn things always give me a headache.
I got called up around 0430 to help unload the shuttle coming back from Tau Ceti. Kerenskin was there alone. Jesus, what the hell happened to him? He'd lost most of his hair, and you could see these lumps on the side of his neck. And that smell. I told him he should go see Dr. Watts, but he told me to mind my own business. Well, la-di-da. Ever since we reached Tau Ceti, the lab monkeys have been acting strangely. Nurse Lesser picked one out of a cage to be brought in for vivisection, and the rest of them, I mean the entire group, stood up on their legs and howled. This wasn't just a random display. It was a protest.